Hello, Voyage. Welcome. I, Dr. Pradeep Kumar Srivastava, welcoming to all of you in my Water Resources Engineering class. Today's topic is the system of regulation and control. Dear boy, when you are constructing, you are maintaining a project, then first you have construct a dam, a barrage, or any structure. So how you are regulate to them? Today's topic is all depend upon this matter, the system of regulation and control. Now, in the project, hydro hydroinformatic tools oriented to water volume, conservation, and control in open channel are going to be developed. Are going to be developed. They will be based on innovation by means of the dynamic and non-linear algorithm. The correct and optimal performance of the control structure in channel is an open problem after decades of the reach and development. A robust and efficient control methodology will be developed to being the base of control element which allow a lost and trustworthy a control of the characteristic of flow. Channel management. Think that channel management is more and more based on the implementation of control element and that allow to reduce the workforce necessary for the regulation and to increase their service quality. With the fundamental aim in the developing a computational tool that is managed to object-oriented control of grid. The mathematical formulation will be solved with the numerical technology widely used for open channel low by the group or in the post. Technology of the upwind, titanic volume family will be used for the simultaneously of the flow system of the equation as well as the adjoint system. In both system of the equation, the experience gained in the treatment of the source term will be used. In case direct irrigation scheme, a weir or a barrage is constructed across the river and water is headed up to the upstream side. The arrangement is known that headwork. Thereby, it meant you think that. Suppose this is a river. When you have made a barrier to stop the run of river, so what result here developed? Here developed the water volume will be increased of this point, this, 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 This. So if the water will be increased, which level up to increase? It will be increased up to top level of generation of water of river. The water where, like that, think that the water where started, this is river, this is river, this is river. So which point is highest? This is up to that level, water may be stored. Water may be stored up to that level. Okay, clear? So dear boy, main thing, this structure, this which you have made for barrier, this structure is called headwork. What called? This structure is called headwork. Okay, and this is also has a name. If it is a barrage, then it is called diversion work. Then it will headwork and diversion work. Where water is diverted, that is diversion work, and water is stored, that is headwork. Correct? Clear? So the arrangement is known headwork of diversion headwork and will be explained in detail a little later in chapter. Water is diverted into the main canal by means of a diversion weir. Can you think that why it is the diversion weir? If you are, my dear boy, if you are constructing a structure and it is, this is HR, a canal is started here. So which level of head regulator, which level of head regulator is sill level, that is which level is sill level, that is the diverted level. That is called the diverted level. And one thing, water diverted into the main canal means diversion weir. So where is weir? That sill level is weir. That sill level structure like this. Thereby, this is sill level. This is the gate. Water is filled up to this. So which is the sill level? This is the sill level. This is the sill level. Clear? Now show as regulation. So a head regulator is provided at the head of the main canal. So add to be regulator the flow of water into the main canal. And now how think that how a head regulator provides the head to the main canal. Suppose my dear boy, this is the head regulator, it is the gate. This is the canal. So if it will be gate up to this point, the head of canal will be this. If its gate is open up to this, the head is this. If its gate is open up to total 4 meter, so head will be this. Clear? How head govern? Clear? Now in storage, in storage irrigation scheme, a dam is constructed across the river, thus forming a reservoir on the upstream side of the river. The water from this reservoir is taken into the main canal through the outlet sluice. There are generally two main canals which offtake from the reservoir, called left bank and right bank. So we will see in the diagram what is the offtake and what is the right bank and left bank. So dear boy, suppose this is the canal and this is the headwork. If a canal is passing like this, one thing, if a canal is passing like this, so this side is the left bank canal and this is the right bank canal. Clear? It is clear. And one thing, and this is the headwork here. Here are which or this is the offtake of canal. This is offtake point. What is my dear boy? The HR is head regulator is offtake point. Now, in certain storage irrigation scheme, commanded irrigation area may be far away from the dam site. In such case, a separator headwork consisting of a pickup weir is constructed across the river on the downstream side of the main dam. In certain storage irrigation scheme, commanded irrigation area may be far away from the dam site. In such case, a separate headwork consisting of a pickup weir is constructed across the river on the downstream side of the main dam. Why it means, my dear boy, if your dam is constructed on the river here, this is very big hillock and good site to storage the water, and irrigation command area is around 50-60 kilometers away. So after the 50-60 kilometers, you will construct a barrage, and this is the headwork of barrage. Clear? The main canal, the main canal in such a case will overtake of the upstream side of the weir, and just as in normal diversion weir scheme. This arrangement, this arrangement is called another optic point. In both these irrigation schemes, when once the water reach into the main canal, the problem left it to be distribute this water into the field. The purpose is achieved through a network of the channel and described below. Entire on the your project, so in this irrigation scheme, when once the water reach into the main canal, the problem left to distribute the water the field. My dear boy, when time I was explaining that if this is the river, if this is the barrage, and just wait, canal has main canal is rising. So now problem start. How water will be delivered? How you supply the water? Okay. So it had distributed the purpose was achieved through a network of the channels as described below. So main canal, that is the head reach, the canal headwork are generally situated in a valley, and the canal should mount the watershed in the shortest possible distance. The canal in this reach must be aligned very carefully and had to be generally excavated in the deep cutting below initial. So initial means anyway natural surface level. So sometime it had to cross various drainage line. So many a time a straight line alignment had to be sacrificed in order to achieve a good site for cross drainage work. Now distributaries. So a smaller channel which take off the branch canal and distribute their supply through outlet into the minor or water course, which is called distributaries. They are aligned either as watershed channel or as side slope channel. So discharge in a distributor is generally less than 30 cubic minor. Sometimes minus, sometimes the country is such that main canal portion below head reach attempt the made to align the canal along the watershed and somewhat central to the commanded area. So sometimes watershed had to be sacrificed to bypass tower and will take, and main canal is not required to do any irrigation. Clear? It you have keep the mind. Main canal is not required to do any irrigation. So branch canal, when a main canal leave the high ground and must therefore bifurcate into a branches. So covering the whole tract required to be irrigated. The canal is such portion are called branch canal. So very little irrigation is done from the branch canal. Attempts are made to align them along subsidiary water shed. So discharge in a branch canal is generally more than 30 cubic. So dear boy, this is the feature of real canal, and this is the lined canal with two turning. You are looking that one turning is here and one turning is here. It is turning, two turning is nearly given the case of emergency. Otherwise, mostly we have provide single turning. Now, a canal is defined as artificial channel constructed on the ground to carry water from a river or another canal of a reservoir to the field. So what is the classification of canal? So if you are taking the classification based on canal, the rich canal, side rich canal, and side slope canal, and classification based on position. So main canal, branch canal, major distributary, minor distributary, and water course and head work. So we will discuss on the contour canal. Contour canal, you have read my previous class. This is the side slope canal. It is very important. Dear boy, when your canal is running, it is very important thing, and I want to say you, all of you, please listen carefully. This is the your canal. A nala is also flowing from this. Okay. So in this nala, if the heavy quantum of water is available and going into the big river for the flowing the flood, and here in this canal, if water is low and necessity is more required of the further water. So what will do? Thereby it will be joined in the main this canal. These canals run nearly parallel to natural drain. Similar to contour canal, it is also irrigate area on only one side. So thereby, in this case, the drain has furnished and it is mixed by the slope canal with this canal. Clear? These type of canal are not intercepted by the cross drainage flow. So this is the difference of contour canal and ridge canal. In the contour canal, follow falling contour. In the ridge canal, follow higher production with the command area. Now, this is the canal network. This is the canal network. Now, we will discuss head regulator. When the canal are branched are taking off from reservoir of main canal and the distribution system, head regulator is provided at the head of canal to divert necessary discharge from reservoir to canal or main canal branch canal to control regulator or measure the discharge to control the silt entry, the taking of canal to stop the supply of water when not exceeded and end of rotation of the four repair downstream canal. So my dear boy, something, this is the main canal, this is reservoir. So you will provide a regulator here, a regulator here, a regulator here, regulator here, a regulator here, a regulator here. So these are head regulators. This is regulator and sub-regulator. Head regulator is available on the headwork. Clear? Now you have seen what is the head regulator. Now we will discuss on the cross regulator. Dear boy, when it is required to rise the water in main canal in order to regulate the flow in the branch canal. To stop the flow in case of repair of the downstream, to divert silt overflow water to the near of the river or stream during flood control, cross regulator is provided. Thereby, suppose This is the canal. You have provided barrier. Now this is the cross regulator. When you want to turn your water in the canal, when you water turn the canal, so what you will do? You will provide a barrier. This is called cross regulator, and water is coming from this side, from this side. Now this is the cross regulator. Cross regulator will be up the level water, and if it is the level up, it has crossed in the channel and turn out the all what canal water in the channel. So cross water is very essential. One thing, my dear boy, this is the river. Now when the cross regulator is this, so level will be up if the water has reached up to this level. So it is full, level will be up. What you will be do? You will do the top high pressure, high force elevation of the place to select. Okay, and your canal will be go back, reach. Now escape. What is escape, my dear boy? If this is a canal, suppose after the 100 meter, after the 100 kilometer, suppose canal has breach, all water is spreading in the former speed. So what will we do? You will be do a escape channel, and after that it will be just a cross regulator. The water will be rise. Here you will provide escape and you will provide a gate. Water will be rise and it went through the nala and provide this is the nala. This is called escape. Now this is outlet. To admit water into the distributary, minor water course and field channel, etc. Outlet, this is the position of main canal, branch canal, and climate distributary. Again, reservoir that is from source is called as a main canal. The function is to carry the total water and to distribute it to canal system. and it is largest canal system, and no direct irrigation is normally done from the main canal. So what is branch canal? It is canal take off from main canal, and either side very little direct irrigation is done from them. This canal act as a need further canal for major distributor. The canal, the discharge capacity of the branch canal is usually varies from 5 to 25 numerical. So it helps to make irrigation water available in different part of distribution. Now main canal which supply water to other distributor, the discharge capacity of major distributor varies from 0.25 to 5 cubic. In some case, it may be 10 cubic. And these are generally used for direct irrigation, and their main function is to distribute water to pores. Now, main canal which supplies water outlet distribution, so generally take off from the major distributor, or for main canal is another distributor and supplies water to water course. So its discharge capacity is less than 0.25 cubic, and these are also used for direct irrigation. Now water course, these are small channels which take water from the outlet of distributor of minor and distributor and supply it to both the agriculture field. These are owned, constructed, controlled, and maintained by the cultivator. So sometimes these are constructed by the government on the behalf of the irrigation, but it is maintenance is carried out by the irrigators only. Why? Because government has constructed a network, but every time who is using? Farmer. So they will be maintained. Now head work. The work are those constructed to store. So fixing of alignment of canal. Therefore, following point should be considered while fixing alignment of canal. Along the alignment of canal, the cross drainage work. The alignment of the canal should be such that the water should be under gravity. Clear? The canal alignment should be such that the quality of earthwork is cutting should be equal to the quantity of earthwork is filling. The alignment of the canal should be such that it can cover maximum command area. The length of main canal should be minimum, and the number of curve should be minimum, and the alignment should not made in the rocky crack strata. So this is the cross section of canal, and this is the road nali. This is the road. This is the road nali, and this is the canal embankment. So cross section of canal. This is the cross section of canal. This is the cross section of partial cutting and partial filling. My dear boy, in the entire three canal section, first partial cutting and partial filling, and second full cutting, and third full filling. Is the best canal is the cross section of the best canal is partial cutting and partial filling. Now the question covered the canal lining. In my previous class, I have explained if 1 kilometer non-line canal, unlined canal is made in 1 lakh, then lining canal will be made at 2 lakh. So means providing impervious then layer of 2.5 to 15 centimeter thickness to protect a bed and inside of canal. Generally of RCC, bricks and stone, etc. So material used in canal lining. Cement mortar or lime mortar and stone masonry and sodium bicarbonate and bleached concrete block. This is the lining of canal. You can see this picture. This is the lining of canal. Now we will discuss type of lining. Actually, cement concrete lining. So concrete is a lining material, give an excellent hydraulic property, and thickness of lining is determined by required of the impervious and structural strength. The thickness provided is from 5 to 10 centimeter or M1 5 and 7.5 M to 15 centimeter of the 110 concrete, and the concrete used for lining and used for lining has mixed ratio 148 or 136 or 146. This is 3 for mixed ratio for the lining, 148 or 136 or 146. Last two number will be required to the proper irrigation. So to create lining, mixture of cement and sand 1.4 is the salt add to subgrade through a nozzle, and the thickness of the type of lining varies from the 2.5 to 6.5 centimeter, and such salt is consumed. Large amount of the cement salt case can be placed on the irregular subgrade and file dressing of subgrade is not This type presents concrete lining. This type of concrete lining it consists of a precast cell slab, usually 90 centimeter into 30 centimeter in size. The thickness of each slab is from 5 to 6 centimeter. The block are manufactured with the interlocking arrangement. The slab are laid on the well prepared and compared subgrading. Cement mortar lining. So thickness for this of lining is kept from 1 to 4 centimeter. A large amount of cement is consumed in the type of lining and it is very costly. Now cement concrete lining. Concrete as a lining material give excellent hydraulic property and thickness of lining big is governed. Precast concrete lining. This type of concrete is lining consists of the precast slab, usually 90 centimeter by 30 centimeter in size. The thickness of each slab is from 5 to 6.5 centimeter. The block are manufactured with an interlocking arrangement. The slab are laid on the well prepared, compacted subgrade. The cement mortar lining thickness for the lining of the lining is kept from 1 to 4 centimeter. A large amount of cement is consumed in the type of lining and very costly. Now it is the important brick lining, and this lining is cheaper than cement lining. So this type of lining consists of single of the double layer of the brick machinery or layer a brick machinery followed by layer and line is mortar. So the first layer is laid on the 12 layer of the 1.6 cement mortar. A 12 thick layer is a plaster in 1.3 cement mortar is laid over the first layer and then the second layer over the 1.3 cement mortar. Clear? Aesthetic thing. So it is controlled mixture of asphalt and gate aggregate and mixed at the place at a high asphalt and the grade aggregate mixed and the place at a high temperature of the 200 degrees centigrade and converted with 30 centimeter layer of the earth material for a protection. The maximum is placed either by hand or by equipment similar to the concrete. Now, my dear boy, clay puddle lining. Clay puddle is produced from the first exposing clay. The weathering, it is then mixed with the water to the bring to the saturation and plucked softly by the trumping under the main as cutter fit. The thickness of lining is 30 centimeter and it is then protected by the layer of earth material. Sodium carbonate lining. The mixture consists of the clay, soil, 10% and sodium carbonate 6%. The thickness of lining is kept as a 10 centimeter. This type of lining is used for small canal and watercourse. So some block lining. So this consists of underest stone block set in the mortar laid on the repaired subgrade. The lining is able to check seepage effective but has a considerable resistance to the flow of water. And now prefabricated lightweight membrane. They are metal fibers are fluted or jute and are coated with asphalt. So it is laid on the smooth and prepared subgrade, and it is covered with layer of the fresh material. Dear boy, you have read the system of transmission of the canal. On this my lecture, here I have prepared some MCQ. So I will request to give the reply of MCQ. Yes, just I am opening. So first question is a multi-purpose reservoir is the one which at the designed for the purpose but serve more than purpose or planned and unstructured to serve. What is the correct answer, my dear boy? Correct answer is B. Planned and constructed to serve various purposes. Now, a rain gauge should preferably to fix. Where you want to fix? Dear boy, give me answer. Where want to fix? A rain gauge should be fixed in the open space. Answer is C. Now, third question. A rippling ground is aligned by so correct question is answer A, pointing upstream. A hydroelectric scheme operating under a head of 80-meter well. So what is the correct answer? What will be classified as? So you will give correct answer. What is correct answer is the high head scheme. High head scheme. Now next question. A land is known as a water log when the permanent wetting point is reached. Yeah, when the gravity drainage is assisted. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is C. So capillary fee reach the root zone of flood. Now, a heterograph, a geographical representation of What is correct answer? Correct answer is rainfall intensity and time. Answer A. Next question. 70% index of the wetness means correct answer is B. Rain deficiency of 30% less. Now next question. A current emitter is used to the measure the answer. Answer correct answer is A. Velocity of flow of water. Now next question. A deep well is always deeper than a hollow well, has more discharge than a shallow well. What is correct answer? Correct answer is B. Has more discharge than a shallow well. And the next answer question, a divide wall is provided. A divide wall is provided where? Divide wall you will provide. Correct answer is A, at right angle of the axis of weir. So thank you, Vaij, for taking interest in my class and joining. My next class is tomorrow, or you all are welcome again.